How to manifest money faster than 90% of people. Hey, I'm Amber with youtube.com/thelovegal, law-of-attraction-blueprint.com, and howyoumanifest.com. Now, you clicked on this video because you may want to manifest faster. You may want to manifest money more consistently. You may want to manifest money easier. You may have manifested money in the past, but you probably have ran into a few walls where you're not manifesting like you want to. Before we get into this video, I want to explain why majority of people struggle with manifesting more money. And you may fall into one of these categories. Now, the first reason as to why many people may struggle is their belief system has been curated to believe that you have to put in a ton of hard work in order to get ahead, or you have to work extremely hard to make a lot of money. Or you may believe that it cannot unexpectedly just happen to you. From a young age, you may have parents or guardians telling you the only way to make a lot of money is if you work extremely hard. I said this in one of my other videos. I was like, if that's the case, why are there people out there who are working 12 hours a day and they're still struggling? You see how that doesn't necessarily make sense for everybody? Another reason why people may struggle with manifesting more money is because they like the idea of having a lot of money, or manifesting or attracting a lot of money, receiving a lot of money, but their nervous system is saying this isn't safe because it's unfamiliar territory. So, for example, if you grew up watching your people struggle, maybe you have struggled. I have talked to a few of you have fell on homelessness before, and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I want to manifest $1 million. Yes, the idea of it is amazing. $1 million will solve majority of people's problems, right? So, if you want to manifest that much, but you are trying to manifest from a standpoint of, I've never seen this. I don't know anybody who has received $1 million. I don't even know how I'm going to get $1 million. So it feels unfamiliar to your nervous system. Our nervous system is designed to keep us safe. And if something is unfamiliar, how can it feel safe? Even if it's something as amazing as a lot of money, you're not familiar with it. And last but not least, your identity that you were trying to manifest from screams debt, lack, anxiousness when it comes to money. It screams, I need more, instead of I'm used to this. Of course more money is coming. Of course I'm expecting it. Just hearing this, you know there is a vast difference between I need more money and I'm used to being wealthy. Yeah, we can fly to Cabo tomorrow, no problem. There's a difference. So there's a chance that you fall in one of those categories. Now, in this video, I'm going to be giving you at least 5 techniques to help you train your subconscious mind to know that receiving more money is okay. It is safe. Also, to help regulate your nervous system. So when you do have negative thoughts, you don't harp on it. A calm nervous system is a manifesting nervous system. When I am calm and I'm not thinking about the what ifs and how and all that stuff, that's when the most money comes to. Unfortunately, you have been in survival mode majority of your life, right? But fortunately, your mind and your brain is adaptable. So from here on out, I want you to start feeding your subconscious and your mind what you want to manifest versus thinking about surviving. You want to get to the point where you manifest money faster than majority of the people out here, right? And I want to help you get to that point. I want to help you get to the point where you think about amount of money and boom, shortly after it appears. But first, let's shift your identity. Let's relax your nervous system. Let's saturate your belief system. So it won't be a thing where, oh, I manifested money this one time and that was it. No, I want you to be able to manifest money when you think about it on a Tuesday, maybe get it Wednesday. Think about it Tuesday morning, maybe get it Tuesday night. I want you to get to the point where you are manifesting money consistently. If that sounds good, give this video a thumbs up. And in the comments, drop one word about how you are feeling today. Now, let's get into the first activity. This one's fun. The first activity, I want you to spend your day as your wealthy self with intention. So for the activity, I want you to plan out your day as your wealthy self. I'm not saying blow all of the money that you have. However, plan your day. Maybe go to a few open houses in a nicer neighborhood. Go test drive some cars. Go to brunch in a nice area. Go do a little bit of shopping. I want you to start being comfortable in certain environments. We're training our mind. This is normal, right? I want you to also be comfortable in these locations. I want you to look the part. I'm not saying go out and get a whole tuxedo. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying go out in a ball gown. I'm saying put on something that you're going to feel comfortable with. Say you had to go into one of these designer stores. Would you feel comfortable wearing what you're wearing? So map out your day as if you are a wealthy person. What does the future you look like, and what do they do on a regular basis? And like I said, you could spend some on you because you have to get into the mindset of money is always coming back. I'm going to read a testimonial that was just sent to me. I believe it was yesterday. I love this so much. Okay. The title of the email, this is how I read the title. It says, "Oh my God." Hey Amber, I've been watching your videos for a few years now, and I was in the mind frame, this never happens to me. It always happens to other people. But I realized I was always in a state of desperate need. My nervous system was a complete wreck. I purchased your 30-day abundance about a week ago. I will be honest, right now life is good, so I decided to give it a try, a test. I just spent $300 on my credit card, taking my son out for the day, getting my nails done, etc. And I said, I want an extra $300 to pay off this card and an extra $500 to take him school shopping. How about today? I woke up to $750. I received 3 referral bonuses that I totally forgot about at $250 each from my job. So I am here to say that a regulated nervous system is really the key. Thank you again. Now off to do it again. I love how she said, you know what? Money's going to come back. Matter of fact, it's going to come back and some. And it just shows you, ask and you shall receive, and it will always come back. Yes, that's one of the activities. Go get dressed, go treat yourself, go to parts of town that you're not usually in, because I want you to start becoming comfortable in those spaces. And I want you to just spend just a little bit, not irresponsibly, but spend a little bit to show the universe, hey, you can send more money my way because I'm letting it flow. That is one of the activities I talk about in my 30-day identity shifting abundance strategy, where every single day I give you an activity to do to start shifting your mindset when it comes to manifesting money. Every morning, every night, and I'm telling you what to do and why you're doing it. Now, since I am dropping this video and I am talking about it, I'm going to make a few more downloads available for the people who want to download it and could get started today. It's going to be sent to your email address that you provide. I dropped this less than 30 days ago and I'm already receiving testimonials for it. I was like, you're not even getting through the whole 30 days and you're starting to receive money. Here's another one. $1,000 scratch off. Amber, praise hands. I've been going through my 30 days identity shift PDF and I just won $1,000 scratch off on my lunch break. I'm about to go on vacation, man. I haven't had one in years. Yes. I love when y'all actually listen. Listen to what I'm saying. I love that. So it's going to be linked and labeled in my description box below this video. But let's get into number 2. I have been talking about the bank game for at least probably 5 years now. I kid you not. The bank game is so fun. I do it myself. It has gotten success with other people. So the bank game is literally teaching your mind that I have money in the bank and I'm going to withdraw it. Now, basically, you pick an amount. I started off small when I started doing this, right? I remember the first time I did it, I wanted to manifest an extra $400 during the week. And this, like I said, this is years ago. And I said, I want to manifest an extra $400. So what I would do, I would envision, this is the exact scenario that I would envision. I would get in the car. I would envision each street to take to get to my bank. My bank is not that far. And I would pull up in the bank parking lot. I will look up at the bank logo. I will pull around to the back of the bank. I'm not sure how it is in every country, but here in America, you can go through the drive-through at your bank. No, so I will go and I would go around to the ATM. You have to make it customized to you in your life. If you don't have a car, okay, Uber up there or walk up there. Make it believable for you and your belief system. So I will pull around to the ATM and I will take my debit card and I will insert it. And then it'll ask me for my PIN. I will envision myself typing in my PIN, right? And then I will look at the screen and say, what would you like to do? I would say withdraw. It would say how much. I will type in $400. Push enter. The machine, I envision it asking, do you want a receipt? I always say yes, because stop playing with me. And then I would hear the beep, and then the money spits out. And then it spits out my debit card. Boom, I take my debit card. Boom, I take the receipt. I look in the mirror to see if anybody's behind me, whether I need to move right now, or I can wait a minute so I can count my money. So now I'm envisioning the money in my hand. I had it come out in 20s. So I'm counting, I'm visualizing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Put the 100 down. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. Boom. 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. Boom. Got the money, look up in the mirror again, still nobody behind me. I make sure I clear the machine because, once again, stop playing with me. And then I will drive off and go home. I will envision that over and over again, at least 3 to 4 times before I drift off to sleep, right? It's like a commercial that I keep replaying. By the end of the week, I had received my $400. And if you think, oh, Amber, that's just you. No, let me read a testimonial. Okay, it says, Aloha, Amber. I wanted to share back in July 2023, I watched your video, How to Manifest Money with No Job, Paycheck, or Business. Feel free to post my testimony. Your manifestation techniques are the truth. I visualized my husband's reaction to me manifesting $3K or more. I visualized me on the way to the ATM, grabbing and counting the money out loud in my hand, as well as what I would buy with the money. I also wrote in my journal, I want an extra $3,000 in my FCU account within 7 days to buy my family and I necessities. 5 days later, I woke up to my husband asking me, what were these 4 deposits in my account totaling up to $4,723. I started laughing as he reacted exactly as I visualized, but more so because I did not do a thing besides your manifestation tips from that video. I was so happy and grateful for you. I immediately got your manifestation bundle. Below is my actual journal entry before and after I apply your techniques, including the deposit amounts. Thank you for resending my order. Wishing you and yours prosperity, joy, and all that you do. Yes, I love when y'all listen to me. I just don't be up here doing these videos for my health. But yes, picking them out and go through that a few times. Saturate your brain. Your brain is more susceptible to information as you're drifting off to sleep. So feed it with how much money you want and count it out as you drift off to sleep. If you need more manifestation things to visualize, I have Manifestation Momentum, where I give you 33 different scenarios to visualize across 11 different subjects. I also give you 275 plus affirmations that you can use and that I use. So that's going to be linked in my description box below as well. Okay, let's talk about your nervous system. And our thoughts have a tendency to run wild, right? And if you don't stop, it'll just keep on going, don't it? So one thing that I do when I'm having negative thoughts, one, if I have a negative thought, immediately I go, no, that's not true. I just made that up. That didn't even happen. And then I say, you know what did happen? Blah, blah, blah. Insert a positive thing that I want to happen. And then I quickly visualize that instead. So for example, you could be going through a situation. You could say, oh, I won't have enough money for this bill. And then immediately I'm like, oh no, that's not true. I do have enough money for this bill. I'm just waiting for a deposit. And then visualize getting a notification for that deposit. Quickly correct it in the moment. Now, as far as your breathing, because breathing helps a lot. In meditation, we focus on our breathing a lot. So, one affirmation that I use, I'm not necessarily stuck on money, a certain amount per se, right? What I do, and I do this in the shower, I do this while I'm laying in bed, hand over my chest, breathe in, breathe out. I am wealthy, I am successful, I am rich. Breathe in. Breathe out. I am wealthy, I am successful, I am rich. While I'm doing that, I'm visualizing maybe a new notification for the amount of money, or I'm visualizing a check, or I'm visualizing my name on one of them big lottery checks. I am wealthy, I'm successful, I am rich, and I'm breathing in and breathing out. And another one that I use, God wants me to have more money. Breathe in, breathe out. God wants me to have more money. That one calms me down a lot. Because, baby, I'm not here to struggle. I'm not. Okay? God wants me to have more money. And one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. It is safe to have a lot of money. It is safe to have a lot of money. It is safe to have a lot of money. You are feeding the universe what you want your life to look like. So make it look good. Make it look delicious. Breathing. Do that as many times as you need. If you need a number, like, Amber, what number? 21. Another way to saturate your subconscious and focus on what you want instead of what you don't want is scripting. Scripting is the idea of writing down what you want so it'll manifest. I tell people all the time, write it as if it has already happened. This ain't nothing new. It's not an I want situation. This is a I got situation. This is what happened to me. Let me read you a testimonial. For my new people, I read this one all the time because it is an amazing testimonial. It just shows you what you asked for, expect to receive more than what you ask them for. Hi Amber, hope all is well. Just wanted to tell you about a month ago, I used a scripting package and wanted to make an extra $2K a month. And recently I received an abundance of income making $2K in 3 days. It is a new normal for me from multiple streams of income. I just want to say thank you for all that you do. It's so easy to manifest money now. So she was asking for an extra $2,000 a month and started making an extra $2,000 every 3 days. Now, what is she referring to? I have guided scripting worksheets where I give you prompts and I ask you to talk about certain things. There are 27 subjects: millionaire mindset, dream income, scratch off lottery, etc. Dream car, dream home. I want this to happen to me, best week ever. And I give you prompts and I want you to lock in and focus as if it has already happened and answer those prompts. But yeah, scripting, I tell people to focus on the end because one, we're saturating our brain. This is real, this is real, this is real, this is real. And you're locking in. Think about that. Don't think about what's going on in your reality right now. Think about what you want right now. Saturate it, saturate, saturate. Repetition, repetition, repetition. And eventually your brain, your subconscious mind, your nervous system, everything will start clicking together. And last but not least, before you open your eyes, don't you grab that phone yet, that phone. This is another activity in my 30-day identity shifting abundance strategy. Before you even open your eyes, I want you to plan out how you want your day to go. What do you want your day to look like? What does the wealthy you look like? What does the person receiving look like? Do you look at the clock and it says 12 p.m. and then you look down at your phone and you receive a new deposit notification for however much? Does that happen to you? How do you want your life to look like? Do you wake up and you stretch? You go through your gratitude list. You thank God for waking you up. You open the blinds and you're in a penthouse overlooking the city. What does your life look like? I want you to do this every single morning as much as you can. Now, every activity isn't going to be that same activity every single day. No, what? Absolutely not. But that is one of the activities that you do. And when you are going throughout your day, you're like, you know what? I want something positive to think about. Think about what you want your life to look like. Tell the universe, I want an extra blah, blah, blah amount today. You know what my favorite saying is? I want an extra $1,500 tomorrow. I've gotten it in some interesting ways. I'd say that. But I'm Amber, aka the Love Gal. If you need to reach me, please use the contact page on my website. All of my manifestation tools are going to be linked in my description box below. Guided scripting worksheets. identity shifting audio, 30-day identity shifting abundance strategy, manifestation momentum, where I tell you what to affirm and visualize. All of that in the description box of this video. And if you're watching this video, type in the code abundance, ABUNDANCE, at checkout to get 25% off your order. Please be sure to enter in your email correctly. But yeah, I love y'all, and until next time.